Swallowed by the void where no light remains. The hive calls forth your blood, its refrain. Through skies of ash and spore-filled air, we fall like comets into despair. Claws and fangs tear the dawn asunder. The hive beneath roars with endless thunder. Into hives deep, where the darkness breathes, the ground churns beneath with a billion teeth. Each shadow moves, a predator's guise. To the swarm, your death is no surprise. No retreat, no second breath. The law demands your death with death against the tide. Where hope is torn, the hive is endless, but so is scorn.
Good morning, entrepreneurs of exported violence. That was Into the Maw by Rogan Ravenheart, a more serious tune that elucidates the feeling that every rookie gets when they look into a nest of terminate and see a vicious swarm of animated wood chippers sprinting at them. Now, don't you worry your pretty little head, newbie. Terminates are pretty stupid, and we cut them down by the cartloads, so just stick with your squad, remember your training, and don't let yourself get surrounded, and you should be okay. Glassing the whole area to take out a swarm is never a bad idea either, so when in doubt, have Miss Eagle take him out. As you might know, today is the final day of Operation JetClipper, and the liberation of the foundry world of Choohe is currently ongoing. Choohe has been a stronghold of our digital enemies for quite some time, and losing it will strike a serious blow to their tyrannical regime. However, it does not appear that this will be done in time to satisfy the requirements for the major order. Current estimates are that Choohe will be freed 12 hours too slow for High Command's liking. So it doesn't look like we're gonna net the win here, boys. Sorry. But really, I have to pour some salt on the entity that does bear some degree of responsibility for this. If we even had the option to move the DSS to Choohe, it could have swung the tide back in our favor. But Choohe isn't even on the list of planets that we can vote on to send it to, despite it literally being one planet over. Really, Jessie could communicate with the inhabitants of Choohe by wiggling her eyebrows in his given direction. So, what the heck is actually going on here? Why is this not an option for the Liberation Fleet to take? This should have been an easy decision, but the station's command staff isn't playing ball. Why does it feel like the most consistent thing in this war right now is that the DSS could not be relied upon for anything? Instead, lacking the easy, obvious answer, the Liberation Fleet has opted to send Decay to Chort Bay, which I can understand at some level. At the very least, we'll get some use out of her because she's currently sitting over an already liberated planet, twiddling her mighty thumbs. And we can't deploy her to Choohe, where her services are desperately needed. Making a decision to take the DSS, the pride of the Super-Earth Naval Armada, and making her stop being a celestial paperweight? This is the best decision we have available to us? This is shameful, truly. But this kind of thing is exactly what I have been talking about. Why can't we move the DSS to this vitally needed battle space? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason behind this limitation, and no one in the ministries are talking to me. Arrowhead R&D designed this thing's high-efficiency LQBR drives, and now I'm questioning if even they know how this thing works. Please forgive my high sodium content this morning, but I really feel like this was something High Command wanted us to do. Everything about this just screams that the major order was supposed to be finished out strong by Decay's triumphant intervention. That's not an option for us, and no one can explain to me why. It's frustrating. It's disappointing. It is a sentiment I have echoed entirely too often toward the DSS as of late. We're going to lose this major order for no liberty-blessed good reason, and the thing that just infuriates me the most is that those chucklemongers over at Radio Free Galaxy are going to have a fluffing field day with this. I can already hear hear those red and black edgelords laughing their guts out watching me have a coronary over here. But that's enough salt from me right now. There's relatively little other news from the galactic sphere. Pandion is still dealing with its infestation of picnic ants, and there are no other signs of substantial activity from within the GQZ. Save for the fact that forge divers are still monitoring the long-range observers, and they are still reporting 3% decay values on certain planets mired within the gloom. And the fact that we have made zero progress on coping with the gloom clouds since last August is also getting my gander up. What the heck is going on? That's been Liberty's latest with me, ponderatheradioangel. I know it feels like all of these problems are cropping up all of a sudden, but really, the ministries of Super Earth have been using the tried and true ignore it and hope it goes away solution entirely too often. Well, these problems aren't going away, and now we've all got to deal with it. Ah, well, I'm sure that some enterprising individual from within the Liberation Fleet will figure something out soon enough. Heck, for all we know, if we paint our ships green, we might be able to enter the gloom and start cleaning house. Even if recoloring our armor is strictly against regulation. But rules have never stopped us before. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.